Okay, today we're going to do our parts of speech journal entry. This is just an introduction to parts of speech. You should have already watched your videos. That was going over nouns and verbs, which are a review for you. You've learned nouns and verbs before. Now the rest of these we're going to go over throughout the year, but I want you to go ahead and have this initial parts of speech journal entry in your reading journal. Now you should have two sheets. You should have one that has nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And then you should have another with prepositions, okay? Conjunctions and interjections. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 little tabs all together. So make sure that you have two sheets. If you don't have that, go ahead and pause it now and go get your other sheet. Okay. Other than that, what you're going to do first before you start cutting is I want you to color just your word tabs. Now, I don't want you spending a ton of time coloring. Okay, you can do it pretty quick. So do it as I'm doing it right now. I'm not particular on colors for these. I do want them to be all different colors. Okay, but you can be moving just as fast as I am. I'm not even having to pause it. I'm just coloring, and you can be doing the same right now as I'm going. It does not have to be perfect. These are not meant to take a whole hour. Remember I said that before. Not meant to take a whole hour. So I'm going to do verbs green. Verbs are our action words. Let's see, I'm going to do adjectives purple. Think about what an adjective is. You haven't watched a video on that yet. But what's an adjective? Describing word, maybe? Okay, I've done 3. Hopefully you've done 3 too. I'm going to move on to adverbs. I'm going to make adverbs orange. See how fast I'm going? You can be going at the same speed. There's no need for you to even slow down. And mine doesn't even look messy. I'm moving fast. And it doesn't even look too messy. Okay, I'm going to go to the next page. I'm going to make prepositions red. We'll learn about those in December. Remember, it doesn't matter what color. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. I just want them all different colors. And you're just coloring the word. I'm going to do conjunctions yellow. And I'm going to do, what color have I not used? I'm going to do interjections pink. Kind of the same as my red, but it's okay. Like I said, it doesn't matter what color they are. Okay. So when you're all done, you should have just the tabs colored. Not the whole strips, just the tabs. Okay? Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut out your tabs. Cut out your tabs. So each one is going to be a strip, just like this. Okay? So as you cut them out, just kind of put them to the side. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine out. You pause this, and you cut yours out too. You're going to cut them all out just like that. Okay, I've cut out all of my little tabs. They should be in this order. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. What you're going to go to do is you're going to go to the next blank page in your journal. You're not putting it in a random spot. You're putting it on the next page, which should be right after your metaphor and simile page that we just did. Okay? So, you're going to go to the next blank page. What you're going to do before that is before you glue, so we're not gluing yet, is you're going to take your little tab, and we'll start with nouns. You're going to fold it right there in half. So fold your noun card in half. Okay, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to write our definitions on the little tabs before we glue them in. That way it's easier to write on our tabs. Let's go ahead and fold nouns. Make sure you have a pencil and get ready to write your definition for nouns. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our definition for nouns. A noun or nouns are words that name people, places, things, and ideas. Words that name people, places, things, and ideas. So that's your definition for nouns. If you need a little bit more time, pause it so you can write the definition. Okay. Now, I finished nouns, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I finished it. Let's glue it and get it on there. So you're going to put the glue on the back side, so you folded it like this. Okay, here's your half. You're going to turn it over. You're going to put glue just on the back side. Remember, we're dotting. We're not toaster strudling. Okay, and you're going to want to put it towards the top of your page, right about there. Okay, perfect, beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for verbs, all right? You fold it in half. Verbs is a little bit different because it's going to open this way. That's okay. So fold it, open it. We're going to write our definition for verbs. Verbs are words that express. Oh no, I spelled express wrong. I'm going to mark that out. Words that express an action or state of being. Okay, so verbs are words that express an action or state of being. You need a little bit more time on this one. You need to make sure you pause so you can write the definition. Okay, I'm going to glue this one. I turn it over, put my glue on the back side, I do my dots. And then I just put it right underneath the noun. So it's going to open like this. Okay. All right, next we're going to do adjectives. Fold it in half. And let's write the definition for adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. And then you're going to put a colon, semicolon, I mean. And you're going to put words that modify nouns or pronouns. And we'll get into more of that later. But that's your definition for an adjective. Describing words, words that modify nouns or pronouns. Okay. Turn it this way too if that helps. Pause it if you need it. Okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to put my glue. And I'm going to move to the next one. Okay. Adverbs. Folds this way. It's going to be just like that. It's going to open like this. Okay. Definition for adverbs. Words that modify verbs adjectives, or other adverbs. Okay, so adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Turn this way too. Words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Go ahead and pause it if you need to pause it. Turn it both ways. I don't know which one's easier. Okay. Turn it over. Put my glue on there. And then glue it under adjectives. It's going to open like that. Okay, prepositions. We're over halfway there. I'm going to fold it. It opens this way. Write my definition for prepositions. Words that show a relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word. I'm going to write small. You have to write small in the sentence. Okay. Words that show a relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. If you need to pause it, pause it. I'm going to turn it the other way too. Words that show a relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. Don't get super caught up on the definitions now, because remember, we're going to come back and go over these later and throughout the year. Okay, fold it, turn it over, glue, under adverbs. 2 more. Looking good. Okay, conjunctions. Fold it. Open it. Words that join other words or